Helo, Matt Lewis ydw i, a fi yw cyfarwyddwr ymchwil yn NCC Group. Ymchwil yw sylfaen seibr ac NCC Group. Mae'n holl bwysig i gadw i fyny efo tirweddau technoleg, bygythiad a bregusrwydd. Hi, I'm Matt Lewis, Commercial Research Director at NCC Group. Research and innovation underpins everything we do at NCC Group. In support of our mission to make the world safer and more secure, our research enables us to keep pace with the ever-evolving technology, threat and vulnerability landscapes. The world is ever more connected, demanding cybersecurity assurance across a myriad of technologies, systems and threats. Internet of Things, smart cities, connected health, autonomous vehicles, misinformation and deepfakes, ransomware, and emerging technologies such as the metaverse, quantum computing and human augmentation are all just a few areas demanding security assurance. Research collaboration with industry and academia is a vital part of the UK's whole-of-society approach, ensuring invention and innovation of methodologies and tools that mitigate and manage risk within the connected world and help the UK to stay ahead of adversaries. We are proud to work with academic centres of excellence right across the UK to develop cutting-edge research techniques and work towards establishing cybersecurity as a field of science, all the while helping to secure our customers from global cyber threats.
Our threat intelligence services are helping organisations to stay one step ahead of emerging advances in ransomware practices. Through our insights, we have seen a significant increase in the sophisticated, targeted deployment of ransomware against selected high-value targets. This lower volume, high-skill approach is an inversion of the more traditional spray and pray model to deploying ransomware from which it has evolved. We saw the modus operandi of groups change during the course of 2021. Ransomware operators have moved away from purely extorting victims by making them pay for the decryption key to unlock files on their networks. The vast majority of groups now employ the hack and leak business model, sometimes referred to as double extortion, following in the footsteps of the Maze Group, who were doing this as far back as 2019. We also observed a small selection of criminal groups skipping the deployment of ransomware altogether and going straight to the leaking of sensitive corporate data. Certain operators are even offering for sale access to their victims' environments, as well as access to leaked data. As the landscape continues to rapidly evolve, we can continue to keep our finger on the pulse, working with our customers and government partners to keep the UK safe and secure.
For many years, we have been researching smart cities in a security context. This has allowed us to understand how we architect, implement and operate smart city systems that are secure by design and maintain the privacy of citizens. In this context, security is also a prerequisite to safety, because ultimately we cannot make assurances about the safety of cyber-physical systems like automated traffic lights and autonomous vehicles if we do not control them. At the technical level, we have developed tools to test the security of sensor-based network protocols that underpin smart city applications. We've collaborated with Surrey University on their investigation of LoRaWAN protocol security. We've also authored a Blueprint for Secure Smart Cities white paper, advising local authorities on the things they need to consider when working on smart city initiatives. At NCC Group, we are passionate about sharing our expertise and insights with policymakers. And so, as experts in this domain, we have been privileged to be invited to the DCMS Secure Connected Places External Advisory Group, which brings together experienced practitioners to inform recommendations given to ministers on policy relating to the government's programme on secure, digitally connected places.
As consumers demand more connectivity and the list of smart devices in our homes grow, we are proud to be a close security partner to consumer group Which as part of an ongoing campaign to improve the security of consumer devices. Looking back at the last year alone, we set up a smart home honeypot which detected more than 12,000 scanning or hacking attempts in 1 week. We identified security issues in 1,700 smart products listed on online marketplaces. And we researched the safety and security of 9 e-scooter brands, finding multiple security flaws that can enable hackers to access users' data, increase e-scooters' speed, and activate their brakes remotely. Whilst we do what we can to root out as many vulnerabilities as possible so that manufacturers can take steps to address them, our research has shown that many security problems are already baked in. That's why we advocate so strongly for security early on in the development process and are pleased to be using our insights and expertise to inform important government policy and legislation like the Product Security and Telecoms Infrastructure Bill.
Research allows us to look at the security implications of emerging and future technologies now so that we can avoid repeating security mistakes or needing to retrofit security in cumbersome ways. Just one of the emerging areas we are researching is quantum computing. We've issued guidance on post-quantum cryptography, That is, designing systems now that will be resistant to future cryptographic attacks leveraging quantum computers. We have also published threat models looking at how quantum computing will integrate with traditional computing paradigms and where the security trust boundaries and implications lie within those integrations. We are excited to be a member of a £11.6 million UKRI-funded research consortium project looking at the quantum data centre of the future. Our role in the project is to support principles of security by design, specifically focusing on the quantum communications and key distribution protocols and quantum number generation components forming the foundation of the data centre's blueprint.
Our research is helping to ensure that current and future technologies can be safely and securely deployed across healthcare. Since 2019, we've examined everything from the security of medical devices, consumer products and open source medical software to the effectiveness of regulation, as well as standards and protocols such as HL7v2, DICOM and FHIR. We've also looked at the emerging area of brain-computer interfaces, identifying the potential risks and lack of regulation surrounding this technology. All of this research has allowed us to investigate offensive techniques, build defensive strategies and capabilities, and work collaboratively with partners across the healthcare sector to ultimately protect patient data and ensure patient safety.
Wrth i'n byd fynd trwy newid cymdeithasol cyflym, ac wrth i normau newydd gael ei gosod ar gyfer ein perthynas a thechnoleg, rhaid i ni ofyn i'n hunain beth yw'r heriau mawr ar gyfer cyber, beth yw'r problemau sy'n bwysicaf i ddiogelwch a phreidatrwydd unigolion, a sut ydyn ni'n defnyddio ymchwil i ateb y cwestiynau hyn. As our world undergoes rapid social change and new norms are set for our relationship with information and emerging technologies, we must ask ourselves what are the grand challenges for cybersecurity? What are the problems that matter the most to the security and privacy of individuals, organizations, and the internet? And how do we leverage research and innovation to tackle these grand challenges? At NCC Group, we are committed to utilizing our deep technical expertise to tackle these important questions, playing our part in keeping the UK and the world safe and secure.